What is poppin', people? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. We got locals at home, quite literally. I invited some of the gang over to get some footage because, you know, we're going into the new year and y'all, I've missed putting out content. So we've got some Millenniummon versus terriermon. And it should be a fun one. Like, we got Terrier X, the one choke, he's still able to, you know, draw twice for Evo and get a double Typhoon, so still sees a bunch of cards. We are, however, going to see a bunch of cards. We pick up the Moon off the Uko, and then we're going to put down the Yabukian Devil that is Analog Youth. Did you know that Ukomon and Analog were some of the most sold cards on Card Market? It's kind of crazy. I think Ukomon was number 1 and Analog Youth number 2, so yup. Going to be picking up the Zed off the first Uko and then the second Uko. It's funny, I actually missed the hatch on that first Uko because it is, you can technically miss it if you take a second action. But yeah, we're chilling. Different camera angle because yeah, home setup, different store setup kind of. And I'm testing a new microphone. You're not going to be using this, like I'll be using it for this video and probably another random video because I'm just testing the mics that we got to make sure they work. Then I'll be back to my regular one as kind of like, won't get to enjoy this crisp quality until I've got everything. We're going to be using the purple Chimeramon to digicross with 3 different deltas, pop an Uko to pop the Terrier because it feels like Trix is on a kind of slow roll. We are going to at least get to pick up with the BT8 Terriermon we haven't seen in a long-ass time, with the double Typhoon crack. And then it looks like we might actually be able to do something. We're just double-checking to see whether there's any value that's going to come out of this. We're going to suspend the Chimera and -5 it. And then we're going to go into the Rapid. So we are going to get the deletion. That's just all those deltas in the Chimera gone. Digivolve is pretty rough. Gonna get the check with the Ukomon. Adding a Millenniummon, and we're gonna put the promo Ukomon in the back. So yeah, we've seen a lot of white pieces. Speaking of white pieces, down comes another Analog Youth, and this is a pick. And then we're gonna be trashing off a Millenniummon. And because of the tamer, this Rapidmon can't be deleted, so we could go for the minigame. It's just not quite worth it. Gonna go for the Deltamon. We're just gonna use the Delta, not gonna pop anything, not gonna pitch anything. We're just gonna leave it where it is. Leaving the Mem Setter in the back. Oh, never mind. He's gonna push it out, and we're going to use the Willis to reduce the cost. We're gonna go in, we're gonna minus the Ukomon, which allows us to bring back the Gizamon, since it was deleted outside of battle. We do have blocker, but we're just going to let this one through because we do want to try and feign keeping on board. And we do actually get to stay on board thanks to the agility training. Going to hatch once again and then gain the memory. And we're in a situation now where it's kind of awkward because if we digivolve the Terriermon, it means that we actually have to delete it, which is kind of awkward. So we're going to go for the Chimera first. Chimera, it gets to delete something with the lowest DP, and funny enough, they're actually tied at DP right now because there's no DP buffs. So we're going to pop the Ukomon, bring back the Gazi, and then we get to pop the Rapid. And then we're going to play the Wicked God Descends to -4, play for 7, reduce the cost by 3 again to go for the Chimera. Going to get the on-play, the Digivolve, and then the delete. And then we're going to tap both Analog Use to gain back 2. And then, because this is an armor deck at heart, and we haven't seen any, haven't seen the level 6 yet, this means that we'll be looking at a 5, 4, and a 3. And that's kind of the problem with this matchup, is because the only 5s that they run are the level 5 Rapid, the Digivolve is kind of the loose condition. And they frequently draw into it, is the problem, because we keep giving it back to them. So he's going to give us some time here, as we are going to have the Millenniummon stick on board. We're going to swing in the 2 checks. Is going to hit a Henry and then a Golden Rapid. Going to go into the Moon Millenniummon for 2, and he's going to start pitching until he has 5 cards left in trash. Like 5 cards left in hand. Then for every one that's gone, we get to then pop a tamer. I get to pick, so we're going to kill Henry, and then we're going to kill, I think, the 3-cost Willis. And then because a tamer was deleted, burn top card of security, so there goes a terriermon with it. This does give us a redirect, and it means if we get de-digivolved, we're still on the Millenniummon, so we can't really de-digivolve and clear us in the same turn. And we're going to turn the Gizamon into a Deltamon, going to give him 3. He didn't have a memory setter anyway, and we're just checking to see what it has. It's a composite, so it means, you know, if anything bad were just to happen to it by raw deletion, we would be able to use the Wicked God Descends to be able to float into a Zed. We'd be able to then pop the Deltamon in order to protect the Moon, and we just generally be looking pretty good. Willis at the start of main is going to give 2k to that terriermon, so he is kind of huge. I think we're looking at potentially going for the training. Didn't give him enough memory to be able to actually use this terriermon effect before he goes out. We're going to go 0 cost into the Gargomon. Gargomon going to swing at 8k, 9k, and we are going to go for the redirect. Going to get to burn off the level 6 in trash thanks to a Digimon being deleted. And then we're going to float into the Terrier. Terrier going to search. Does find the Golden Rapid. And then get to reduce the cost, which is going to suspend. But the promo Deltamon's actually 6k. So it does just barely live at 5. But do we have a Rapidex? Okay, we're going to get the Digivolve. And then we're going to shrink off. And we get the Gizamon back thanks to the body being there. I think Mega Gargomon Ace was revealed early on the search, so we know that Mega Gargomon Ace is actually just there. I think it's still worth it though, because I think we're bigger, because there's no inherits on this, so he would be smaller, so he'd be like charging an overflow stat, and even then we just need to put him on like last security. Is kind of the vibe I'm thinking. Oh, it can't be bounced on bot decks, which I guess also matters. So going into Zed here doesn't do anything. So we're going to swing. We're going to get the Mega Gargomon Ace out. It's going to suspend both analog use, and we're going to take that last security. And then we're going to go for the Nene here, which I actually don't hate. The Nene allows us to Digicross from trash. So if we get de-digivolved again, then that puts us back on the Millennium. And then if we get deleted, then we can float back in. If we don't get de-digivolved, and he tries to play for a deletion, we will get the Wicked God. Getting the extra Willis down is nice, and then the Terrier X to make 0 cost with the Willis Golden Rapid. I guess if he swings, he can minus 4k this. You can minus 4k security, minus 4k the Moon, which would mean that he would be able to swing over it with the Mega Gargomon Ace, which is pretty cute. Because I can't prevent the deletion. That is one thing that is really notable. Is like we're not preventing the deletion here, and he's going to go for Green Scramble, which is going to just be there. And then we are going to be able to unsuspend because it's been that full turn. We made it nice and quick. And we're just going to go into Zed. Zed going to bot deck the Mega Gargomon by putting a guy to the top. And then swing. And then we'll put another guy to the top to bot deck that guy. And that's going to be game 1.
Matrix Digivolution.
What's poppin', tamers? We're back with Play Armour once again. A bunch of people ask me why I drink Play Armour, and it's because they sponsor me. Duh. Jokes aside, I actually was drinking Play Armour before all of that, because I actually don't have much of a sweet tooth, and I find a lot of energy drinks to be too sweet, especially a lot of the powder brands. But the no sugar approach for Play Armour and their focus on more tart, like sour flavors, really suits my palate. The fruit punch is really just fruity and packs a nice kick. The blue raspberry is really, really nice as well, nice and sour, kind of like when you get those slushies. If you want something a little bit on the sweeter side, there's the strawberry lemonade, which is more strawberry than it is lemonade. And they do have the lemon flavors as well. And I can tell you for a fact that the new black cherry flavor goes foolish. Yeah, the way I mix mine is by getting the dry powder in and then getting a little bit of water in and just mixing it around to try and make a slurry. Then I add up to half the bottle and shake it a baby. It's been a while, and I'd love to say a big thank you to everyone that has been supporting the channel. At every single level. We say at the top, the Mega Justice Josh, an Ultimate Hero on YouTube, as well as a tier 3 on Twitch. Appreciate you. And then for our ultimates, we got the Tommy NT, Tommy Tricks on the sticks on the left side of your screen. 3 Strike Rule, Brad, and King of Knights. Then for our champions, getting bonus content from the podcast 1 month early. Shinigami, Copy Deus, DHM, Solo Ouroboros, Andy Fing, Squid Eater, Benji Gibber, Thomas Yates, Kenneth Smith, Barter FGC, Donkey, Sharper, Allforce Magnet, and Kragan Security. Going to be seeing a rookie and the Double Typhoon to start things off for game 2. And we're going to get the Garnet after putting down our red source of the Gazimon, pick up a Gizamon. And we're going to play the Gizamon, pitching off what looks like a slow hand. We're going to get the Moon in there nice and early. And we're going to get to draw 2. I'll play the Willis, hatch, new Terriermon in there. Thinking about swinging. Is going to hit a Deltamon, just bringing that damage clock nice and close. If you haven't already, please join the Discord. We now have the official member Discord. I'll probably make an ad for it low key, but that's another time. Has to pick up the Mega Gargamon Ace off of the search here because you revealed 2 of them. It's just pretty rough. Speaking of reveals, we're going to be dropping the 3rd rookie to the board because I'm like, surely he can't punish all of them. Which might have been a reminder that we didn't see Rapid X at all because it was insecurity. Gonna boost in order to choke him to 1, then play the Gizamon and pitch off the Zed in order to draw. And out comes Terriermon, training into Rapid. He can only suspend one of them. Oh, declines to suspend one of them, and then Rapid X sure does suspend everyone, huh? And then he gains the memory back, and then he just swings in a security. So, yeah, totally forgot that card existed, huh? And then we're going to use the Terriermon to reduce the cost of the Willis, just choking me to 2. The sole survivor of the Massacre off the Gizamon, and then we're going to be choking to 1 with the Promo Delta, which at the very least is Rapid proof, but not Rapid plus Rapid X proof. We're kind of in trouble, gang, I can't lie. This Gargamon can swing, but first we're going to have Rapid X go in to soften up security. Hits a Garnet, and then in goes Gargamon, and he's too big to die. Yeah, it's pretty rough. Henry passing 4 though is pretty big. But I think I do this turn slightly incorrectly. We're gonna play the Gazimon is gonna pick up the Chimera, and then we're going to evolve the Chimera at reduced cost of 2 because it is going into a 2-color card in the composite. But first we're going to correct the boost simply because I do not know where we're going. Trix, however, has never seen Promo Delta in his life. So yeah, baffled by the 1-cost Evo. Gonna pop and clear there. And then we're gonna play the machine. We're gonna play the machine to de-digivolve, and then we are going to pop. Part of me wonders whether I should have... Part of me wonders whether I should have swung first. The problem is, like, if I swing, I use the Deltamon to clear and then pop the Rapid X. But yeah, he still would have been able to like ace over it, so it would have been kind of awkward. So we do get a clear, but yeah, Rapid immediately comes down, de-digivolves the body, suspend, and then gets to punch over it, and then, because there's nothing to float, we will lose game 2. And with the 3rd game, we do have a big old thank you to our rookies. We've got Greatness Beam, Balfi, Bonsai Beard, Turtle Sovereign, Samuel Larson. So, big thanks to everyone that's been supporting the channel. All of the Digi-Eggs as well. Y'all don't go unnoticed. Everything helps me do what I do as close to daily. And we're going to be back with some, hopefully, daily Digimon uploads. Because I got over 7 games of footage from locals at home of decks absolutely no one cares about. We got some Millenniummon, we got, we got this Terriermon stuff, you got Gallantmon coming up, you got Alphamon, Jessmon, we got JP hybrids, we got some crazy stuff coming up. Gazimon over the Pagumon, and are we going to evolve in the back, or are we going to set up a Tamer? So we're going to put the Nene down nice and early, because there's nothing really that bad can happen to her. And Tamer for Tamer, Band for Band. But despite dropping that 4 cost, we actually are not on a memory setter. So we're going to put the Chimera down here, and do get to get a nice 1-choke, but he does get 1 memory back, thanks to the Henry. The third tamer on the board obviously gives us a new heal, and we get the heal hatch even, and then the memory setter in the back. 3k Terriermon would still get popped by the Chimera, so he's just going to swing in, get his value, hits a Millenni, and then the fourth tamer hits the field. So now both of us on memory setters. That's a lot of tamers. And just looking in trash, I have the pieces to do the Millenniummon minigame. It would be really funny. It would be really funny, but I actually am not doing anything of value. But I also really don't see what other game action I could take. So we're just going to get our rookie back and then go into the Millenniummon. And I mean, it's technically memory efficient because of the memory we gain back. And then he's just confirming what happens if he were to clear my board from this empty-ish position and 4 tamers and a rookie. The problem is, because it wasn't even like a pitch setup, it's not even like I could have like Wicked God descended. Even though if we just get the Digivolve, it's not like Wicked God's going to do anything anyway. Gonna move out, gain the 1 off the Henry, and then we're going to suspend Willis, go into Golden Rapid for 2 cost. And then get the Digivolve, choke to 1. Oh, the misery. So we're in like an awkward place because this Digimon can't get deleted, so I do actually have to leave it for a turn, which kind of sucks. Yeah, it's like the Rapid, like the Digivolve is bad. Like the Digivolve is objectively miserable for us. But the fact as well that it can't be deleted for a turn means I can't even like try and just punch it on the crackback. So we're going to try and put this Deltamon here to Fiend for a retail setup. And we're going to pick up the Millenniummon to be able to do the combo again. Obviously, double hitting off the Gazi is nice. Being able to pick up a Millenniummon plus a Wicked God composite is pretty clean. And there goes another Rapid as he searches 5. That BT8 Terriermon does a lot of work. Suspend 2 does get the clear on the retaliation body because unfortunately that Deltamon is 5k. It's only the promo that's 6k. If I was able to use the black one, then it at least would have been able to like punch the Rapid on the way out. But just going to get the suspend. Still going to make it back to us. And that's the thing, he's looking at it, it's like that he thought if he killed the Chimera, it would float back and he'd do the thing again, but there's no thing. So I'm just explaining to how like the float works because, and even, it's one of those cards that even as you explain it, it just doesn't make any sense. We actually don't have a machine in trash though, because this Millenniummon still has the machine under it. So I'm going to have to go Deltamon here for 2. Yeah, so I'm just explaining to him is like that if he deleted it, there's no Chimera, there's no machine on board to DNA with. And then he's going through and just like, okay, so yeah, it needs 1 in trash and 1 on field. I'm like, yeah, but the thing on field ends up in trash, meaning now you have both in trash and therefore you don't have the requirements. So we're going to pitch off the machine in order to delete the Chimera, to delete the Rapid. And then we're going to Wicked God descends back in the machine. And the machine has to delete a level 5. Part of me thinks maybe I should have just shot the Rapid here instead of doing the combo. But we're going to Digicross from trash one of the things to try and reduce its cost down with the Nene. And then I think we're going to load up the Chimera. And we can do 1 more. Delta. And because I chose not to use the Delta that's on board, we don't have blocker, which is a bit unfortunate. So then we're going to DNA into the Millenniummon. Millenniummon, delete the Rapid, and then we get to put these idiots back together. And we're going to try and put the Rapid to the lowest at the bottom just to make it as difficult as possible to get back to it. Obviously, he's going to draw for turn. An Evo would be kind of annoying. Yeah. I think I missed it. Like, I think I probably should have Digicrossed from the field just to get the blocker inherit. So we're going to use the redirect here, which means if he full combos up, he can actually clear this because we're going to go into the Golden Rapid. And I think he's drawn enough cards now that he sees the Digivolve, or he just had another one. The Digivolve. And then Rapid X, suspend both, swing at the Chimera because it's not a Millennium. I can't redirect in because it's -4, but I can't redirect in because I used it on the rookie. And it's going to be a burn one, so I should have just let the rookie go through, really. I guess I didn't gain... Like, if I'm going to take the chip anyway, I don't gain anything. We're still in a situation where... No, because the Rapid X can't be deleted for this turn either. I mean, it has Armor Purge anyway, but it can't be deleted because of the thing. Putting a Nukamon in the back here is kind of awkward, though, because it denies us the ability to build over it. We're just going to go for a Garnet, the very expensive Garnet, that can pick up the Promo Deltamon and a brand new Millennium. And just in this situation again, where it's just so difficult to get rid of them. Like, I have to use the machine, but we are going to get the Rapid X to suspend, which means it's going to be effective -9k. Swing in for the check. Obviously, it gained back the 2 as well for a Digimon being shrunk down. And this is where things get difficult. Again, the Ukamon, like, it gives us an off turn of being able to, like, develop a promo in the back. I don't know if he has a way to, like, finish out and extend from here. Okay, so we are going to push up. There's so many things in his back row. I mean, this machine, in theory, gives us what we need. The problem is, any rookie that you pick is still kind of awkward unless you have to put that rookie down in the back. Yeah, we might just run out of, like, rookies. The problem is, as well, I think because I somehow just have no Deltamons in hand, like, if I could, there is a way that I clear here, but it just requires me to actually have the Deltamons. Like, yep, comes up too late. Because I have the purple Chimera in hand, which would have been Digicross. Like, I would have been able to maybe boost, then Digicross, and go from there. But boosting put me to 5, and just because I was lacking the Deltamons, I wouldn't be able to get much further than that, which is really frustrating. Do get to keep turn thanks to boosting before going into the Delta. Then we do need to pick something out of trash, which is why we're going to pitch off the Analog Youth to add back Promo Deltamon, and I think we have to build the Promo Delta in the back. Okay, we're going to go for Chimera, pop the Ukamon. Ukamon, just going to Armor Purge it down, and we're going to get back the Giza. Not going to be enough to take the number of checks off board, though, which is kind of unfortunate. But in this situation, we really don't have anything major that, like, you can do in this situation. I'm going to swing in the Gargamon. Does hit the Nene, so it's not going to die. Correct double Typhoon. Going to go searching. Is going to pick up the Mega Gargamon Ace. Willis reduce the cost. Turn into Rapid. -9. Nothing to float. Let's go into the Rapid. HPD, go into the Mega Gargamon Ace. Lock down both the Nenes. Buster dive, and he is going to Nene into security as we're going to swing through and take the game. So we got a valiant effort. It was pretty funny to watch these decks kind of go forward. If you're happy to see that we're back in your inbox daily, make sure to like and subscribe. If you're new here, please consider joining the Discord. I'm going to have it linked in the pinned comment. If today is your birthday, then happy birthday. Hope everyone's having is going to go on and have a fantastic new year. 2025 will be our year, and as always, have yourselves a damn good one.